Hello everyone, I am Ritesh Chauhan working as an assistant professor in computer engineering department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. So as we know, we are proceeding with the unit number 3, that is control structure in C. So we already completed in previous video till decision making and branching, in which we completed simple if else, nested if else if later, ternary operators and switch case. Also difference between if else and switch case. Now we proceed with unconditional branching, which includes go to statement, continue statement and break statement. Let's proceed with the go to statement. So we already completed conditional branching, which includes if, ternary, switch case. Now we proceed with this one, that is go to, continue and break statement. So first is, what is go to statement? The go to statement is a jump statement which jumps from one point to another point within a function. Okay, so the go to statement is marked by label. Label statement can be used anywhere in the function above or below the go to statement. Generally, go to should be avoided because its usage result in less efficient code, complicated logic and difficult to debug. That's why generally go to statement is avoided. So what is the syntax? We have to write go to, then label. Label may be a variable name like go to A, go to B, go to ABC. Okay, then we have to write this label from here where we want to go. So I want suppose I want to go here, so I write label here and colon. Okay, so label can be put above or at the bottom of go to statement. Okay, so this is also correct syntax, this is also correct syntax. Let's see example of go to statement. So this is a flowchart for go to statement. Suppose label 1, label 2 and label 3 is here. After statement 1, if I call go to label 3, then directly control will transfer to the label 3. Okay, we can skip this statement 2. So this is a C program which demonstrate go to statement. So first we printed statement 1, then we print statement 2, simply we printed here statement 3. Then we call the go to statement, go to X. Okay, now I have one of the label X, here it is. And after label X, what I write? Printf end of the statement, printf bye and get ch. Okay, now what will be printed in the output? This will printed because compiler scans from top to down. This will printed, this will printed. Next go to will call. Okay, so directly control will transfer to this X. Okay, it does not print statement 4 and statement 5. Why? Because we unconditionally call this label. Okay, there is no condition, that's why it is known as unconditional branching. Okay, so control will transfer here and directly it will be printed end of the statement, then bye and our program is over. Okay, so the output is statement 1, 2, 3, end of the statement and bye. Next one is break statement. Sometimes it is required to quit the loop as soon as certain condition occur. For example, consider searching a particular number in a set of 100. Okay, as soon as search number is found, it is desirable to terminate the loop. Okay, suppose I am finding number 48, so it will be terminate na. Why the loop will be continue in iteration till 100. Okay, that's why break will be, in that case break will be used. A break statement is used to jump out of a loop whenever the condition fulfills or whenever our statement fulfills. A break statement provides an early exit from the for loop, while loop or do while loop and the switch construct. A break causes an innermost enclosing loop or switch to be exited immediately. What is the syntax for break? Break then semicolon. Let's see the example. So here it is an example for a break statement. So here we are taking integer I. Then this for loop, which includes this is an initial part for loop, this is an condition part, and this is for increment or decrement. Okay, there are three parts in for loop. So here we initialize I equal to 1, then I is less than or equal to 10 and I plus plus. So this loop is in iteration for 10 times from 1 to 10. Okay, so when I equal to 1, value of variable num is, this will be printed 1, and after that, if I is equal to 5, condition will be checked using if statement, and if it is true, then break will be executed. But here it is not true, then this will be printed. Once again, the value of I is 2. Okay, in iteration, now the value of I will be incremented. Now the value of variable num is percentage %di. That's why the value of I is 2. That's why this is printed. Here condition is false. Okay, so 3 is printed, 4 is printed, and 5 is printed. After 5, the value of I is 5. This will be printed. And then if I equal to 5, break statement will execute. It will be exited from the if also and for also. Okay, even there are 5 times iteration will be remaining, then also with the help of break statement, if we met our condition, then it will be exited from the for loop. Okay, here we printed out of the for loop or while loop. Here there is a mistake. Here we have to write for loop. Okay, next is continue statement. The continue statement is used inside the loops. When a continue statement is encountered inside a loop, control jumps to the beginning of the loop for next iteration, skipping the execution of the statement inside the body of the loop for the current iteration. Okay, I will explain you this statement with the help of example. The syntax of continue is continue then semicolon. So this is a flow diagram for continue statement. If condition is true, if condition is true and continue statement is encountered, then the body of the loop is not going to be executed. It will be directly go to the condition part and increment that value by 1 or decrement the value by 1. Okay. So here is a C program to demonstrate continue statement. Here also I am taking the value of I is equal to 1 and loop will be terminate when I is less than or equal to 10. Okay, so if it is to 11, the loop will be terminated. So initially I equal to 1, this is false. Okay, then it will continue is not encountered, and this will be encountered. That value of variable num is percentage %di. That's why 1 will be printed, then 2, then 3, 4. Whenever the value of I is 5, this will be checked. If I equal to 5, yes, true, then continue will be executed. Okay, whenever continue will be executed, it will be directly transferred to the for loop and increment the value of I once again, but the body of the loop will not be going to be executed. Okay, this value of variable here 5 will be there na, it is not executed. You can see in the output screen. Okay, now the value of I is 6. This condition is false. That's why the value of variable num is 6 will be printed. Then 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we are outside the for loop. Okay. I hope you understood go to break and continue statement. If you have any query, please contact me. Thank you.